Before we get to the video, I want to tell you about mushroom tomato goat cheese cavatappi. I once thought that none of those words should actually go together, but then today's sponsor changed my mind. Factor, it's a meal delivery service and their meals come straight to your front door, which makes the effort to cook immediately convenient. Even better, the food's ready to eat and is packaged with flavor, which is why I'm now obsessing over the mushroom tomato goat cheese cavatappi. Find your next meal obsession by going to factor75.com and get 50% off of your first Factor box by using TVSins50 at checkout. Or I could make it just as easy as Factor makes meal planning and just give you the link in the description. Factor offers tasty, flavor-packed options on the menu each week to fit a variety of lifestyles like keto, vegan, and more. Plus, you can skip a week if you're traveling or increase your meals if you have a lot of TV to watch, like me. If you're too busy to cook but want to make sure you're still eating well this fall, just choose from one of Factor's 35+ meal options. Go to factor75.com for 50% off using the code TVSins50. 19 seconds into the previously awning, you show previously on? What was previous to the previously on if not the previously awning? See? It's confusing. Telling me that this is Coruscant in the previously on instead of putting it in giant letters on my screen for me to read. You know, so I can send you for reading.
This report reads like a child's fairy tale. Jedi, false Jedi, star maps, star whales, distant galaxies. Honestly, are we to believe any of it?
I mentioned this is exactly what people who didn't watch Rebels said upon starting Ahsoka. It's me. I'm people. Also, all those listed things are real and witnessed by more people than just Hera, except false Jedi. I agree. That's some made-up bullshit.
Morgan Elsbeth was leading a coordinated effort by the Imperial remnant.
Objection!
You can't object. You're the judge. You've got to bang something to maintain order.
What about the conflict on Mandalore?
I understood that reference. Yes. I love having to watch 7 different things to stay up to date on a show's lore. Really makes it all worth it.
3PO, but why are you here?
I assume it's because they ran out of cartoon characters to cameo. Apparently, if this series falls below 3 cameos per episode, the bus will explode.
I am here on behalf of Senator Leia Organa.
Whoa, C-3PO and a Leia name drop? This is really still not enough to salvage this scene from Droid and Order for me. Sorry.
I object. In the strongest terms.
It's weird how no one else is talking on the council. Probably to save Disney money, but it gives the effect that no one really gives a shit about this besides the guy we're supposed to hate.
The court cannot admit evidence of this kind from a mere droid.
Mere droid? Mere droid? Sir, you are in the presence of one Anthony f***ing Daniels, and if he dragged his 77-year-old ass down to your stupid little hearing, you will treat him with more respect. Here's 3 sins for your outburst. Pray I do not alter the sins any further. Blink. 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 Blink.
They made 20 or more of these recordings.
Well, that's a convenient way to cameo Hayden Christensen whenever people get bored and the show needs a pick-me-up. Show once again teases me with 7 lightsabers in storage that we have no information about. Are they from slain Jedi? Inquisitors? A BOGO deal from Bed Bath & Beyond? Are they scented to match each season? I need answers, Ahsoka.
Well, you should have said something.
I did, but you never...
F***ing with your droid for fun, and not in a fanfiction way.
It's an Imperial minefield deployed around the arrival point.
How much time passed between the witches telling Thrawn Ahsoka was coming and now? Because I'm having trouble believing it'd be enough time to set up such an elaborate trap. And now the ship will dive into a ring of spacecraft so dense it's impossible to see through, and because nothing is explained, we're forced to assume that a combination of luck, the Force, a well-built ship, and maybe a force field shield thing are the only reason they survive this.
Grand Admiral, as you anticipated, the minefield was triggered by a pod of arriving star wells.
Bullshit. He predicted that. The witches did all the predicting. Damn. Even in a galaxy far, far away, women still can't get credit for their own work. What a shame.
The master was General Anakin Skywalker.
You could actually see and hear the oh shit in his voice. I'm so glad they brought Lars Mikkelsen back to play Thrawn because he's perfect in the role. Go ahead and take us in off while I'm in a good mood, but don't expect that good mood to last because I just finished eating my Taco Bell and things go downhill pretty fast after that. Being this confident that your 4 massive ink pens aren't going to ruin your white suit. This is why pocket protectors exist, people.
Without pursuit, we shall lose them in the debris field.
Stop saying debris field.
I do not like this. How did they anticipate our arrival?
Ahsoka already told you they took Sabine. Surely a robot as smart as yourself could predict they'd take precautions in case Sabine's master pursued them? Huh. Out of all the places I expected Star Wars to pull inspiration from, the Oregon Trail wasn't one of them. Hope Ezra doesn't get dysentery and die. Or do I? Damn it, Star Wars. No more little green babies. My heart can only take so much.
The Emperor died.
Don't worry. He'll probably return. somehow.
How did you? What? Find me. You never said.
It's complicated.
It's really not that complicated. You betrayed your master and undid Ezra's sacrifice by siding with his greatest enemy. There, see? Not complicated.
Yeah, so where is Ahsoka? Is she coming? That's complicated.
Just say your Jedi Master was killed and you absconded with her murderer. It's not that complicated.
Great mothers, I'm in need of your assistance.
You gonna give them credit for their help this time, or are you gonna steal that too? Why are you chanting? You don't have a flying laser pointer. You're not one part of this, so stop trying to be in their clique.
Something happened. What was it?
I don't know. Feeling.
You don't know? You literally just said Ahsoka's name.
Tana will pursue Sabine Wren, whom we have wisely sent far from here.
If you already knew you weren't her target, then what was the purpose of flushing her out of hiding? She was always going to pursue Sabine instead of attacking you, so what did you gain by tracking her in the debris with the witches, other than adding a few more minutes in this episode's runtime?
You won't help?
Your ambition drives you in one direction. My path lies in another.
As far as excuses for abandoning someone goes, I think I prefer going out for cigarettes. Using these lame-ass ships instead of the TIE fighters. We can see you have them. I want to hear my sounds. How dare you deprive me? It's my favorite noise in Star Wars aside from the guitar bombs the vets use. Cute little alien reacts to f***ing up in a Star Wars property. Cliché.
Can't leave him! I'm gonna circle up!
Trying to prove you're a space western by stealing from actual westerns. This entire sequence just screams Gunsmoke or Rawhide. And if you're confused by those references, ask your grandpa. As soon as he wakes up from his nap to eat dinner at 4 p.m.
Whoopa whoopa!
Ezra is not immediately shot in the head after leaving the safety of his minimal cover to whoopa whoopa in this scene. Hang on, a few seconds ago Thrawn said not to prepare defenses for Ahsoka since she was just after Sabine, so why are these ships still chasing her? Man, to be an enemy pilot in the Star Wars universe. Just you and the open sky and all of the starships you can miss. On my mark, turn these stairs into a ramp for no reason. Thanks.
Well now, this is a surprise.
That you landed in the one spot where you were out of all the possible landing sites? I agree. That is a surprise, and a sin-worthy one at that. The length of her sweater poncho in relation to her lightsabers makes me wonder how often Jedi have to explain their singed clothing to the tailors.
It's your lightsaber, take it.
You keep it.
F***ing what? She traveled to an entirely different galaxy to return that to you, and you just, no thanks? This makes about as much sense as Luke throwing away his old lightsaber that Rey brought him. Take your f***ing laser sword and cut people up. That's what we came here to see.
No. The Force is my ally. That's all I need.
I'm going to call bullshit on that. And if I see you using anything but the Force in this fight, I'm going to order 66 sins just for you. Every fight with Sabine is now just a waiting game to see how long before she loses both her blasters and has to pull out the lightsaber.
It's not looking good for you.
I don't know, dude. I'd argue it taking the two of you to make one passable Jedi and hold her off isn't all that great of a look either. Okay, now do that to Sabine. It'll be easy. What? Are you waiting for cooldowns or something?
Can't defeat me.
Ahsoka's Wikipedia summary tells me she survived fighting Vader, dude. I think she could take you if she didn't have a scorched hand or runtime constraints. You mean to tell me that stupid ship has had rockets this entire time? But I guess when you have the worst fighter pilots in the galaxy on your tail, why waste the ammunition? Kinda seems like you should have used that weapon before now. Do they not have a Choosing the Right Weapon 101 class at Jedi Academy?
Destroy them.
Wait!
And then they do. Despite being given orders by Shin, they obey Ezra and hear him out long enough for the rescue to be perfectly timed. Deus Ahsokana. Oh, look, it's Mr. The Force is my ally. What happened? Did you run out of force? Do you wish you had a lightsaber right about now? I told you what would happen if I saw you using another weapon, Ezra. You brought this on yourself. There Sabine goes again, hoarding rocket darts. The pizza rolls are almost done.
Guys, getting a feeling.
Hey, so am I. All warm and fuzzy. It feels weird, but kind of nice. This is exactly how I'd want to feel in a series with... Wait, how many episodes are left? 1? They wasted how many episodes to get here?
I think I might be going home after all.
No! Don't say that! That's like the old police sergeant who says he's just 1 day away from retirement. I have a feeling fans will riot if Ezra dies. Who am I kidding? They'll riot no matter what. No one hates Star Wars more than a Star Wars fan.
Your ships smell like ass! The city of Townsville is under attack!
As a first point of order, I'd like to ask that the opposing counsel's motion to compel production of the defendant's client list be rejected, as it's not relevant to the litigation.
Who's this asshole?
The court cannot admit evidence of this kind from a mere droid.
Don't you call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease.
Get along, little buggies.
Get out of my way!
Sounds to me like someone's trapped inside life's most complicated shape, a love triangle.